No, I'm just waiting on my face to get broke.
Waiting on what?
My face to get broke.
Your face to get broke?
Yes, sir.
Why you down here with the police, bitch, nigga?
Ain't no police here.
Why you riding past my house, bitch, nigga?
Ain't no police here, man.
Man, I will mop your ass, my nigga.
I mean, that is.
I will mop you, my nigga.
Okay, man.
You riding past my house at 1 o'clock in the morning with me, nigga?
Drunk.
Man, don't touch me, nigga.
No, back off, bro.
Ain't nothing, don't touch me.
Back, then you get your face then.
Come on, let's ride, man.
We ain't riding nowhere,
let's
man.
Ride away from here, my nigga.
I'm not riding from here.
You see how the police, nigga?
I'm not riding away from her.
You bitch ass nigga.
I mean, if that's how you feel.
You came all the way from Atlanta.
You said I'm supposed to get my face broken. That's all I'm waiting on. My face to get broken.
You stand down here by the police, my nigga.
You said you don't care if the police is here.
You doing the same thing you did with Tyree, bro.
Boy. If you just coming down here, yes, that's what I said.
I ain't come down here to fight you. Let's move away from here, bro.
Well, then if you ain't gonna fight, then there's no reason to be here.
Well, swing, bitch, and I'm gonna crack your screen.
You're the one who's upset. That's why you had to get drunk to come down here.
I ain't drunk.
Dude, you smell like a liquor barrel. You smell like a liquor barrel.
Your mama smell like a liquor barrel,
She probably do. She probably do.
Little bitch ass nigga.
I get it.
Huh?
I get it.
What's all this coming up to Atlanta riding past my crib, bro?
Dude, I don't understand what your point is, bro.
Huh?
If you supposed to come down here, you supposed to do what you said you supposed to do.
That's it. I ain't coming down here to do nothing to you.
Well, then there's no reason to talk to me then. How am I running? I'm walking, Lord. What was I doing before you came?
Come on, man, let's go.
What was I doing before you came?
Let's ride away from here.
What was I doing before you came?
Let's ride away from here.
What was I doing before you came?
I don't know what you were doing.
You know what I was doing because you was watching. You could join me though. This actually pretty nice. This is pretty nice.
I was watching Zone.
I know. Hey, I know you. All the dick suckers like watching.
But you talked all this shit, right?
You the one said I can't come to the city.
Hey, you here, right?
Yes, you said I cannot come. Bro, you said I can't come.
I'm not your bro, bro.
Okay, but then, little nigga, you said I can't come.
Little nigga.
Okay, what do you want to be called? You done said something about my mom, but I ain't supposed to say nothing about you? You said something about my mom. Online. Like what? What have I not said that right now? What have I not said?
You ain't said none of the shit to my face.
What have I said? I said, little nigga, what else would you like me to say?
Little nigga, that's petty.
What else would you like? Okay, and you said something about my mom, that's petty. But you said I cannot come to this city, man.
Listen, nigga. You gonna follow me?
No, what the fuck? What, we go, you gonna suck my dick? What's happening? Why you want me to follow you?
You are gay, nigga.
You the one want me to follow you. You want me to follow you, nigga? Why do you want me to follow you though, man? Seriously.
So we can go into the hood where you rolled last night.
I'm not going in no hood, man.
So I'm gonna leave. Now answer this question for me. Right? Because I ain't going to jail for your bitch ass right here tonight.
Okay.
Do you want to go somewhere? I'll follow you.
No, I do not.
And we go ahead and bang, my nigga.
No, I do not.
I came by myself, didn't I?
No, I just said, I don't know who you came with. How would I know?
You was with me.
You claim I'm with the police and I ain't with them. You ain't never seen me with them.
You see how the police around here, right?
Let's see them. I don't know. Let's show me some police. Come on. They've been walking with me the whole time.
Just passed by you.
When?
Right now, when you was talking to me.
You saw him. I didn't.
Right there on the bike. So let's ride off.
I answered your question, bro. I said I'm not going anywhere.
So you scared?
No. Who would do this? Who would do this?
So you scared to bang with me right now,
You said I could not enter your city, sir.
You're in the city.
Why do y'all make threats like that?
No.
I never told you can't come to Atlanta.
You can't enter in my city ain't a threat.
It is saying that you can't do something. If I said you can't stream and you stream, what would I look like?
I got one question and I'm out. I got shit to do. You want me to follow you and we go bang?
I just said no. I'm not doing no shit like that, nigga.
You came all the way from
and you said I can't come here.
You come where you want.
That's what I thought. That's all I wanted to hear. That's all I wanted to hear. No, I'm not. That's why I spent my money to come here. You already said you're gonna break my face, my nickel.
But you know you down here. You the bitch.
Ah, you came down here drunk. Y'all this nigga had to get alcohol in his system to come down here. He drunk as shit. He drunk as shit. That nigga high as a kite. Yo, he got punked. And I just kept on putting my hand on him. I kept putting my hand on his shoulder. I kept pushing him to the side. He didn't do shit. This is why people don't like having black folks in their city, and this is why people voted for Trump. Because niggas is just out of line. You know, the white people been having a good time.
All right, you know what time it is. Once again, as usual, time's right about that time. Note to self, time already, motherfucker. And if you don't know, well, now you know, bitch. Straight into it. Let's do this motherfucking shit. So this is the day where it finally happened. Tommy, Sotomayor, and True Freeman finally met up with each other after all of these motherfucking years of both of them going back and forth talking shit about each other. Primarily, True Freeman is the one who has been, you know, talking shit about Tommy, making videos about him every single fucking day. Well, this is the time where finally both of them met face to face. And what is my take on this? Here's the thing. In our reality, I knew that nothing was really going to happen. I knew that True Freeman wasn't really going to do much of anything. And the thing is, it's just like a lot of times, like I said in the previous video before, like kind of like the same thing that happened with Nut Ward and Clifton. You know, the thing is, like, a lot of people in the black sector take a lot of this YouTube shit way too far. My thing is this though. Tommy, he wasn't even really trying to fight like that. Which, to be honest, you could see he wasn't trying to fight like that. True Freeman, all of the here's the thing, right? All of the threats about if you come to my city, I'm gonna beat your face and I'm gonna whoop your ass and all this other shit. All those threats came from True Freeman. True Freeman was supposed to be the one to initiate the confrontation. Since you've been making videos about him for 4.5 years, always talking about the dude every single motherfucking day, making 8 hours, sometimes even 16-hour live streams about the nigga. And now you actually have the opportunity to see this dude in real life and nothing happens. That's the thing. All of the threats were issued on your end. Oh, there was a no-fly zone in Indy. Oh, if you come to my city, I'm gonna break your face. Okay, well, Tommy, he came to your city, so he didn't get his face broke or anything like that. Tommy never issued a threat. How are you gonna see? Here's the thing. For all of those people who are saying, "Oh, well, Tommy got punked," that's bullshit. How did Tommy get punked when he's never the one who made any threats to True Freeman saying that he was gonna beat him up? That was all True Freeman saying that shit. So the thing is, he said that you're not supposed to come to Indianapolis. Tommy came to Indianapolis. Tommy even drove past his house. Like, that's the thing. So anything, so like, here's the thing. Tommy have already fulfilled his end of the deal. Now it's up to True Freeman to do whatever the fuck it is that he said he was going to do, which is, because the thing is, he said that if I see you, it's on site. It's supposed to be some on site shit. That's the thing. Like, if I had, like, nothing will compel me to just keep on making a video, making constant videos for hours about a dude for a consecutive amount of years. About an all, here's the thing, in all, in all of his time going at Tommy, this nigga's probably made over 1,500 videos about Tommy Sotomayor. No bullshit. That's the thing. After all these videos, all these man hours you put in trying to destroy this dude's life and shit, now you finally see this dude in real life and you don't do shit. Now see, don't get me wrong. I give True Freeman credit for at least showing up, but you didn't do what you said you were gonna do. You didn't break his face. You didn't come see the dude. You didn't none of that shit, man. I mean, when you meet him, it was supposed to be on site. It don't matter where he was. Like, that's the thing. It just, I just don't know how to feel about the situation. It's just, that's the thing. I mean, I feel like Tommy wasn't even thinking or worrying about this shit. My thing is, True Freeman, he had to hype himself up to do that shit. He had to drink, give himself some liquid courage and all this shit just for that moment to happen. And nothing even happened, man. After all these years, you're just gonna walk away from some shit, man, which lets people know that you're not about what it is that you say you're about, man. Now, I give him credit for showing up, but pretty much other than that, it's just, I don't know, man. That you should never let this YouTube shit get that far to where this shit should even happen in the first place. That's the thing. You didn't do any of the things that you promised that you were gonna do, so it's disappointing. I mean, I guess. I don't understand how you threaten somebody to say that if you come to my city, I'm gonna break your face. And then when they're in your city, after you told them not to show up, you pull up on the dude talking about I want you to swing at me. What do you mean? You're the one who threatened him. He's not threatening you. He just came to the place that you told him he wasn't supposed to be to try to see what it is that you were gonna do. You the one with the problem, not him. That's the thing. You can't threaten somebody to not come to your city, and then when they come to your city, you don't do shit, but then you want them to swing on you first, and then you got a gun at the side of your hip and shit. Like, really? So you trying to get him to hit you, so then you could shoot him and claim self-defense? Like, what the fuck? And then you could even tell that he didn't even really want to do this shit. That's the thing. I mean, he had to take a sip of that liquid courage just to do that shit. That's the thing. The entire time, he was hyping himself up to do this shit. He didn't even really want to do it. That's the thing. All of this shit about you saying this man has attacked you, attacked your family, turned your son against you, embarrassed and made fun of your wife and shit, and made money off of you and all this shit. made songs about how you crying. Oh, I made a grown man cry. All this shit. Hey man, I'm crying right now. All this. My thing is, you don't have a problem with anything that Tommy does. You don't have a real problem with Tommy. Because if you did, and it was that serious with you, then it would have been on site. And to be honest, there's nothing wrong with you not having a problem with the shit that Tommy does. I just don't think that you should let this internet shit or people online who don't even give two fucks about you hype you up to do some stupid shit to where everything going on is affecting your real life. Especially if you claim that Tommy is the bane of your existence and all of this shit. And he's the reason why this YouTube shit has affected your real life. If you really believed all that shit that you were saying, which I don't believe you don't, but if you did, it would have been on site. I don't give a fuck who was watching, and I don't give a fuck how stupid I look. But to be honest, I don't wish that anybody in these YouTube streets should just be fighting in this sector in real life. You know, just like with the Nut Ward and Clifton Rainey incident, I don't think that anybody should just be fighting like that. But my thing is, if it was really that serious for you, then maybe y'all should just shut this shit off. Should just turn off the internet, you know? Y'all niggas are grown ass men on YouTube going through midlife crises in y'all early to mid 40s and shit, man. It's a bad look for us all in these YouTube streets. Alright, when it comes to this beef between Tommy Sotomayor and True Freeman, aka Tyra Moore, here's the thing. My personal take on their whole beef, because recently, Tommy Sotomayor and True Freeman, they actually met in person. And True Freeman ran up on Tommy like he was about to fight him, but, you know, at the end of the day, they just ended up talking shit and nothing really happened. And Tommy stood his ground the entire time. But here's the thing. My personal opinion and my take on the entire thing is this, right? Tyra, or True Freeman, has been having a problem with Tommy Sotomayor for years about the content that he makes, his videos, everything that he does. You've had that much of a problem with this dude for about 4 years, making videos about the dude every single fucking day. You sometimes even make 8 to 16-hour live streams a day about the dude, and all together, I predict that Tyra, or True Freeman, he has made, throughout the course of YouTube, he's made about 1,500, close to over 1,500 videos, just primarily concentrating on Tommy. 95% of his content is about Tommy. I mean, with the other 5% being about the DIY videos and his law videos and shit like that. That's recently, ever since he's been going at Tommy. My thing is, on the other hand, Tommy hasn't really had a problem with True Freeman. He just sees True Freeman as an irritant and just wishes that True Freeman would just leave him the fuck alone. That's the thing. True Freeman keeps on making these threats talking about you can't come to Indianapolis, you can't, you know, it's a no-fly zone and all this other shit. And to be honest, if you are going to make all these threats to this man, then you need to, if you were real, you would keep the promise of all the threats that you claim that you're going to make about dude. Now see, True Freeman finally did show up to the place, so I give him credit for that, but pretty much other than that, it's more so just like, the thing is, right, Tommy did more, in my opinion, to fulfill his end of the deal. Because my thing is, Tommy lives in a completely different state from True Freeman. So Tommy drove hundreds of miles to come see True Freeman. Even drove past his house and shit after Tyra said, hey, it's a no-fly zone in Indy. You can't fucking come to my city, and if you do, then I'm gonna break your face. So that's the thing. Tommy went to the place anyway. Drove past his house. All of this shit. So if you tell a dude, you're not supposed to come to this place or I'm going to break your face, and that person comes to the place anyway, then my thing is, you can't say that at the end of the day, Tommy got punked. That doesn't make any sense, because True Freeman is the one who's making the threats. So Tommy is just trying to see if this dude is about what he says he is. Tommy didn't make any threats to True Freeman. True Freeman was making the threat to Tommy. Tommy was just trying to see if this dude is going to be about what he says he is. So my thing is, Tommy drove hundreds of miles to Indy and waited for True Freeman there to see if he was going to show. And to be honest, as long as Tommy does that, then that would mean that Tommy is a man of his word. You can't say shit about Tommy getting punked. You can't say shit about Tommy getting shook or anything like that because he came to the place that True Freeman said that he wasn't allowed to go, and he went there anyway. So how are you gonna say he got punked? How are you gonna say he got clowned or anything, or he got bitched? If anything, True Freeman should have done what he said he was going to do in the beginning of his initial statement. If he gonna beat the nigga's ass, he should have done so. My thing is, for the simple fact that you've been making videos. First of all, Tommy has been he's been in Indianapolis about 3 times now, and you've been making videos about the dude for like 4 years, and for you to take that long to finally meet up with this dude face to face. For you to take that long to meet up with this dude face to face shows me that you didn't really have a problem. You didn't have a real problem with the dude in the first place. You didn't have a real problem. That's the thing. In my honest opinion, I don't think that True Freeman has a real problem with Tommy Sotomayor. Because my thing is, if I was this angry at a man over the internet making videos about the dude every day, like there's nothing that you can say about a dude every day to where you're making 8-hour live streams about this dude, multiple thousands of videos about the dude. And then, like, my thing is, like, if I hated a nigga that much, I would just go see him. Like I said, I do give True Freeman credit for showing up, but pretty much other than that, that's the only thing that I give him. He showed up this time. Not like the last time, but he did show up. So I give him 1 point for that, but pretty much other than that, I still feel like Tommy has more points than True Freeman, because not only did Tommy show up, he drove hundreds of miles. Do you understand? It took Tommy more money to drive to Indianapolis than it did for True Freeman to just walk, over to Indy. That's the thing. You're spending. That's the thing. Tommy he drove hundreds of miles to get to Indy. Came to the place to where True Freeman said he couldn't go, and he went. He dared to go to the place where you said he couldn't go. Otherwise, I'm gonna whoop your ass. And he went. Not only did he go, but he drove in your damn hood, in your neck of the woods. So, if anybody has more points, I would say Tommy, because if anything, Tommy even made it easier for you to show the fuck up to the place. So that's the thing. You showed up, but Tommy even made it easier for you. You don't even have to pay any expenses to come see the dude. He delivered himself to your neck of the woods. And for those of you who want to say, oh, well, there were police everywhere. My thing is, from my vision, I didn't see any police anywhere. That's first of all. Second of all, if they were police there, then why the fuck didn't any of the police intervene when 2 of them were arguing back and forth? They were loud as fuck. All those white people were over here watching 2 niggas argue back and forth, cussing each other out, calling each other names, looking like they were about to fight and shit. I mean, if they were any cops around this area, then why the fuck didn't the cops witness 2 black men, 2 dark-skinned black men going at it, looking like they're about to go at it? And probably they would have seen the gun at True Freeman's waist, and they would have intervened in that regard. So my thing is, the police would have, I don't believe that any policemen were there, because if they were, they would have easily intervened, and they would have told both men to leave. Otherwise, if you do not leave the premises, then you will be arrested for disturbing the peace of some shit. That's the thing. So I don't believe that there were any cops around. If they were, I didn't see them. Or if they were, why the fuck didn't they intervene? So I don't believe the whole cop shit. And for those of y'all saying that, Tommy Sotomayor got punked, how the fuck did he get punked? He went to Indianapolis. He did everything as True Freeman instructed. He did as True Freeman asked. And after that, I mean, he's already fulfilled his end of the deal. That's the thing. I mean, and then True Freeman, my thing is, when you are trying to fight the dude or whatever, you said if you see this dude, you was going to go in his face. But you didn't. You came to where he was at, but you didn't do what you said you were going to do. So if anybody did not fulfill their end of the deal, it was True Freeman. He did not fulfill his end of the deal. Like, my thing is, it should have been on site right then and there. Not only that, But this is your neck of the woods. You have the home field advantage. So how the fuck was Tommy able to see you before you saw him? That's the thing. You already, first of all, when you saw Tommy, you should have it should have been on site from there. You should have came up to him face to face and did what you said you were supposed to do, like Tommy was waiting for you to do, but you didn't. Then you have the element of surprise because you know this city like the back of your hand, but yet you lost the home field advantage of the element of surprise because instead of pulling up on this dude, he saw you before you saw him. And then when you saw him, you ran up to the dude. That's the thing. It doesn't make any sense to me how it doesn't make any sense to me how people are going to say that Tommy Sotomayor got punked. When first of all, Tommy Sotomayor drove hundreds of miles to Indianapolis, drove past True Freeman's house, came to the places where True Freeman said he better not go, and he went. And then made it easier for True Freeman to do whatever the fuck it is that he wanted to do. And if True Freeman wanted to, he could have pulled up on Tommy Sotomayor, giving dude the element of surprise. He could have snuck up on him, creeped up on him, whatever. You even lost in your own hometown in terms of you knowing the city like the back of your hand. But Tommy saw you first before you saw him. So the element of surprise is gone. That's the thing. You were supposed to surprise him. I mean, I'm not saying like just sneak up on the dude, but I'm saying like, he didn't know that, like, if Tommy doesn't know that you're about to pull up, you can surprise him, let him know and shit like that. You lost the element of surprise in your own hometown because he saw you first. And then you didn't even do what you said you were going to do, which is disappointing. And then you're talking about let's go to another place where we could bang or whatever. But the thing is, like, if you have him right here, whatever it is that you want to do, y'all could do it right there. And if there were police, y'all were loud as fuck. Why didn't they intervene to stop y'all two grown-ass men from arguing? That's the question that I have. They didn't even ask y'all to leave or anything like that. Here's the thing. I'm not going to say that True Freeman got punked necessarily. That's the thing. True Freeman didn't get punked, and Tommy for damn sure didn't get punked as well. That's the thing. True Freeman did get punked. Neither one of them got punked. If anything, I would say it was a stalemate at best. True Freeman didn't get punked, but he just didn't fulfill any of the promises that he said he was going to do, while Tommy was more of a man of his word than True Freeman was by being able to be a man of his word and do everything that he said he was going to do. I'm at this place. Why don't you pull up? Anything you say that you want to do, you can do it right now, is what Tommy said. True Freeman had the opportunity to do everything that he wanted to do, but didn't. And the reason of why is because all of this thing of you talking about all of these things that True Freeman is saying about Tommy, about how Tommy was attacking his family, his kids, and all this other shit. My thing is, if all of that shit that you're saying that Tommy did to your motherfucking family and your wife is true, then my thing is, if any, it would have been on site. He attacked your kids, attacked your family, had people troll you and your family, and all of this terrible things that Tommy did. Separated, turned your son against you, had your baby mama on the show, all of these things. If you really had a problem with all the things that he did and it bothered you that much, he is right there. You had an opportunity to do it, but you didn't. Which lets me know that True Freeman doesn't really have a real issue with Tommy Sotomayor. Because my thing is, the overwhelming majority of most of the things that True Freeman did, like the overwhelming majority of most of the things that happened to True Freeman, he brought it on himself. When all Tommy wanted to do was get this man to leave him alone. All the shit that's happening to him on YouTube, True Freeman brought it on himself. What I mean by that is this, if True Freeman decided tomorrow that I want to squash the beef with Tommy would agree and be like, it's done. That's the thing. Any type of beef that we had is done. See, and Tommy has been trying for years to squash the beef with True Freeman. That's the thing. Just like how he's tried to squash beef with several other YouTubers, but after Tommy squashes the beef with other YouTubers, they go right back to fucking with him again. That's the thing. So every time where Tommy squashes a beef with a person, who's the person that's always initiating it? Not Tommy. It's the other people. And they go at the dude for absolutely no reason at all. If True Freeman decided to squash the beef, it would be done right there. To be honest, Tommy really doesn't have any real beef with True Freeman. So it's not even like a back and forth thing on Tommy's end. And if anything, it looks more one-sided than most normal beefs, you know? But my thing is, the bottom line is, all of this YouTube shit should just stay on the internet, you know? I said the same thing with the whole Nut Ward and Clifton Rainey fight. And the same thing goes with this whole Tommy and True Freeman shit. Now see, don't get me wrong, I've had a few back and forths on this YouTube shit my damn self with that nigga Slap a Don, but so that's the thing, like I'm not entirely, yeah, but even when me and him had our back and forth, I knew this shit wasn't going to get past the internet. Yeah, so I'm not just speaking from a moralistic high ground, I'm speaking from a position that I've been there before. That's the thing. I'm guilty of indulging in the ignorant shit myself. And besides, I have much more to live for than this ignorant shit. But anyways, you know, I knew, or I was smart enough to keep that shit on YouTube. Because for one, I have a future. And I have a great life. And for two, I could already tell from looking at dude that the nigga was a punk. He talks tough on the internet and shit. But if you pulled up to the dude in person, I guarantee you this nigga would freeze up like a deer caught in the headlights. But like I said, with this YouTube shit in general, all of this back and forth roasting shit is fun. But at the same time, like when y'all trying to ruin people's actual lives, that's when y'all niggas take shit too far. Y'all trying to see each other in real life over some YouTube shit. Y'all taking shit too far. This whole fucking personal dox dropping and all that other pussy ass fag ass shit. I just feel like we need to do better as a people in this sector. Because to be honest, in all seriousness, I do appreciate the art of the black sector. And I believe that everybody can eat off this shit. Not just Tommy. Everybody has a talent that they contribute to this sector. And if they actually applied themselves, we could actually be making millions off this shit. But then again, maybe I'm just naive. Maybe that's just wishful thinking. But who knows? It might happen one of these days. See, that's the thing. Like when your life sucks, you have to keep talking about people every day. You gotta dox drop people's name and their families and all this other shit. Only people with no lives want to do shit like this, man. But people who have something to live for, people whose lives are worth living, they ain't trying to beef like that. Or even if they do beef, at a certain point in time, they'll leave it alone. And this isn't me taking any shots at anybody. I'm just speaking in general. Well, that's pretty much all I have to say. But until then, I'm out. You already know what it is, man. Underdog, motherfucking soldier. And I approve this message. Peace. Hold on, wait, but before I go, I just gotta see that run one last time.
No, I'm just waiting on my face to get broke.
Waiting on what?
All right, now I'm out for real. Peace.
No, I'm just waiting on my face to get broke.
Waiting on what?